Hello and welcome to Lesson 2 of our chemical bonding unit. Lesson 2 is all about covalent bonding and the theory called the VSEPR theory. So in Lesson 2, we're going to continue looking at these covalent bonds, but we're going to take things to the next step. We're going to start off by talking about these electron dot structures, or sometimes called Lewis structures, which relate to those valence electrons that we talked about a while back. We will then move on and talk a little bit about the difference between single and double and triple bonds and how it deals with valence electrons and how many of those are being shared. We'll move on to structural formulas, and we'll look at the idea of how to show how these bonds, how the sharing is taking place, and we'll work through a 5-step plan to be able to write out a two-dimensional view of the atom. Then finally we'll wrap up with the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory that will allow us to be able to draw three-dimensional shapes of our molecules. And so we'll look at things like tetrahedral and trigonal planar and pyramidal and bent and linear, and it's all based on how many atoms are bound to your central atom and how many lone pairs there are, and we can expand upon that topic and also try to figure out if each bond is polar and nonpolar, and therefore the overall polarity of the molecule itself. And so, Lesson 2 is all about these covalent bonds and their structures. Once again, there are resources posted for you on Edify, including the answer key folder. So make sure you're keeping up, make sure that you're checking your work, and we will conclude Lesson 2 with a quiz just to touch base and make sure that you're understanding the concepts learned. So good luck as we jump into these covalent molecules and their structural formulas.